I
I'm
also read
crazy.
you did the music for Prince of Persia on the Game Boy.
Game Boy. That was the one we were working on. Yeah. So the
Yeah,
original Prince of Persia had already come out, but we were doing
conversion.
the port
Yeah,
to the Game Boy, and of course
yeah,
the Game Boy sound was the first game I worked on was the original Prince of Persia, and it was funny because when we had done Prince of Persia, a lot of people, the producers and designers came to me and they said, well, we want to do, we have 13 levels in the game or whatever the hell it was, and so just make like 1 minute songs looping in 13 different ones. And I'm like, but why? And they said, well, that's what video games do. That's what you do. When you go into the level, you start the music, and when you end, you beat the level song, and I thought, I just didn't see when I was playing Prince of Persia. I saw those beautiful animations. Why does there have to be music all the time? I think it takes away from it. Let's make again because it had like a little cutscene cinematics and it was kind of this cool storyline going on and these beautiful animations. I said, why don't we have like no music, and then when things happen in the game, whether he pulls out his sword, he drinks a potion, when he dies, when he opens a door, during these cinematics, when he meets an enemy or the princess or whatever the hell the bad guy's name was. Why don't we trigger music at those points? It's a very different way of approaching a video game, kind of platform video game like that. And people argued with me. I mean, we had yelled, screaming matches, saying that's not the way video games are made. And I'm like, well, great, good. Why do they have to be? Who says they have to be made like this? So anyway, so that was kind of an approach. And then I won a bunch of awards for Prince of Persia, so they had to shut up. So that was good news. They had to listen to me. I said, why don't we have like no music, and then when things happen in the game, and I'm like, and they wanted music that was kind of like merry-go-round children's music, and I said, but it's like a Middle Eastern thing, and we can use different, chord progressions and melodic things. Just because I don't necessarily have a snake charming flute doesn't mean that I can still have that same kind of vibe with, the different chord patterns and the different keys that I can go in musically. I can still make it sound Arabian and Middle Eastern. And my approach back then too to Prince of Persia was actually kind of interesting because back then, video game music, again, it was kind of simplistic bleeps and bloops for the most part. And so when I first got Prince of Persia, the producers were like, okay, well, there's 13 levels in the game, so give us 13 30-minute looping songs. And I said, well, instead of doing that, because that's just going to be annoying, and so I said, well, like a movie, they don't have music playing through the whole 2 hours. Silence is a good thing, and then maybe when he picks up a potion, or when you open a door, when you slay an enemy, or when you finish the level, then we can play music, and it'll be more of like a reward. It was also my way of getting out writing 13 songs on a horrible system. And so that's what we did. It was a big success.